Here for the Being and Sync 366 video series. I come on here nearly every day this year to deliver a message about being in alignment with the natural laws. I do what's called energy psychology. I help align my clients physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually through this thing called energy psychology, where we align our bodies to the patterns of our organic blueprint. And I've been doing these videos every day this year, just about, coming on here talking about the natural laws, the practices that are required. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you. Talking about the practices that are required to align ourselves, that we become our own healers. And today I'm talking about what is love. It's a big topic. It's going to be a short talk. I'm trying to conserve my energy. So I'm just going to be on here for just a little bit. And I've missed doing the videos. I took the last 2 days off because I just wasn't 100% present to give anything extra. And so I didn't. So I am here today. So how are you all doing? Waiting for people to join on. I usually wait about 5 minutes. Have you asked yourself, what is love? Do you know what love is? I'm going to ask a question in the poll. Let me see. Here I go. I'm going to go silent for a moment. Okay, I think that's there. Hi, Oliver. Good to see you. Just waiting for people to join. I just added a question there in the comments. Do you know what love is? And this really has been sitting with me since the last live that I did when I talked about a life hack. And it really is a life hack. However, most people, what I found, hi, Gamer, hello, good to see you. Oh, I left my tea. Let me go get my tea. 1 second. Okay. All right. Oh, I love that name. How are you, beautiful? Is a great name. That's probably one of the beautiful, most sweet names I've seen on this YouTube. I see a lot of names. They're not very sweet. Okay. So at about 5 minutes, we're going to be talking about love. And I'll just go into the topic for today. And today's video is probably going to be short. For those of you who are new here, I do these videos nearly every day talking about practices that you can do on your own to align to the natural laws. And the natural laws are essentially principles that govern how energy runs. Now, I have a lot of people that ask about the science of the natural laws. And the truth is that science can't even touch consciousness. They're still trying to figure out what consciousness is. And so the best way to understand consciousness is to have your own personal experience with it. And that's what energy psychology is. It's an experiential experience that you have together. I facilitate it, but it's you coming back to you. So when we're talking about love, what is love? Do you know what love is? Hi, Tammy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Gigi, hello. What is love? That is the topic. I thought this was tea, but this must be coffee. Not at all what I wanted. I thought it was my tea this whole time, and it was coffee. Yuck. Okay. So it's been about 5 minutes, almost 5 minutes. Let's see. It's free time zone. It's my heart. Yeah? We're going to talk about the heart today. Anybody that spams is going to be deleted immediately. So you don't even get timed out. You just get deleted. Okay, so today we're talking about the topic, what is love? And a lot of people get stuck on what love is, and they really limit love because they've limited love via their thoughts. So they think love is their family and loving their family members. But love is really not just a marriage. It's not like your friends. Love is actually the essence of every person that is human, that has a living, breathing heartbeat. Even plants are love. Everything is of love. You are of love. However, when you have disconnected from your heart, and there are levels of connection within your heart, there creates this aspect of separation. That separation is often coming through programs, conditions, beliefs, behaviors, environment. There's many, many aspects that go into creating the separation. However, all of that separation can be adjusted when you are fully, totally, completely connected to your heart center. When your heart is leading the path, and that you have merged your minds with your heart, you now become the living, breathing expression of love. It's no longer just a thought, but it's an expression of the frequency of which you are as a person. And we all have a different expression. We have a unique soul signature that occurs when we have connected fully, totally, and completely to a heart that expresses through us. Now, when we think we're in our heart, but we're not, we now lose that full expression, that embodiment. So love is a frequency that one embodies in the truth and the frequency of truth of who they are, that can only be really experienced through the heart. You can think that you love somebody, but the moment that somebody doesn't do what you want them to do, or that you think they should do, or that you think there's an agreement for them to do, that is called conditions. That is a condition of love. Love is not a condition, it's a frequency. It's pure truth, it's pure acceptance, and it is an expression that occurs through you. Now, the other day, I talked about using a hack. I called it a life hack. And the life hack is to see every experience that you're having throughout the day as an act of love, and how that will change your experience throughout the day. I don't know how many of you who have watched that video, but how many of you have tried that experience. But it is a self-directed experience, meaning as much as you can remember to be and see things as love, that's when you align to the frequency of love. So it's really a fun way to experience it, but so many people are stuck in their heads about what love is. Like, it can't be this because this wouldn't be love. Love is absolutely the essence of everything. We just get confused and lost from it. So, what do you think love is? What is love to you? If it's not a frequency, what is it? Curious. Just going to see who's in the chats here. Mark says it's a place of the mind. Interesting. And It's a Free Zone says it's in his heart. Go Joe, welcome. Hi, I'm scrolling through the live section and found that you let me tell you that you have a great vibe. God bless you, keep hustling. All right, thank you. In India, we say, I'm not going to be able to say that. Tat, sukha, sakhavam, and it means love means it's my pleasure in my lover's joy. Interesting. It's my pleasure in my lover's joy. It has nothing to do with another person. It's the essence of who you are. Oliver is saying, tell us a story about what you do to get better when you're feeling sick. I see, well, first of all, illness is not a fun situation, right? Nobody wants to be sick or ill, but sometimes the body, when it's upgrading, it feels like it's downgrading, but sometimes upgrades come in ways that we don't expect. And so I really see being sick as a gift to be still. And stillness brings in the opportunity to commune with my heart and with the frequency of love in a way that you don't normally do. So when I'm sick, I usually meditate. Like if I can't sleep, I'm meditating. That's what I do. And then the moment I wake up, I'm grateful for being awake again. And I go straight into my heart and gratitude and love. So I don't know if that helps you, Oliver, but that's what I do. Most people get mad when they're sick. And that actually brings you into a lower frequency, which makes being sick harder or being not well harder, because we start to curse our blessings, and whatever we curse gets magnified. Hi, Mick. Thank you for being here, Mick. I'm so glad to see you here. Yes, I wasn't 100%, and if I can't do things 100%, I don't do it. And I wasn't 100%, so I didn't do the lives. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back. I missed you. I think about you, and I have prayed for your healing. Oliver is saying love is a vibration and a frequency. Yes. Yes, it is. And it strengthens through the heart, not through our thinking. So many people get stuck in the thinking. I think I love this person. Oh, I don't love this person. What would happen if you love everybody? If you just love thy enemy, right? If you just were in the frequency of love, you couldn't hate. And if you couldn't hate, then you couldn't have strife in your life, right? Your quantum reality says, as a man, I try to control my emotions. I think that's both a masculine and feminine thing. I don't think it's unique to men as much as men have been more conditioned not to express. But I think women struggle with their emotions just as much. So there's that. Emotions are meant to be acknowledged, not controlled. So control is merely an illusion of our mind and about our reality. But if you really took time, your quantum reality, and just acknowledged your emotions, you would find that they actually will support strengthening your field. It's the lack of acknowledgement that really weakens your field and weakens who you are. The Coolest says, I hope you're doing well, sending you positive vibes from Cincinnati. Thank you so much, Coolest. Akhand, love is just needed for both. Love is an expression of a frequency of all of who you are. That's what love is. It's an expression, and it's a frequency. And all you need to do to have more love is to tap into the frequency and the truth within your heart. And we do that through our consciousness. And as we do that more frequently, so imagine if you see everything as a frequency of love, you'll have less stress in your life, and you will feel more aligned to the abundance of all that life is, because you see that everywhere around you, there's nothing but love and support. I know most people who are in anxiety and depressed, they have omitted the love frequency from almost every aspect of how they're perceiving reality. Hello, Sid. Michelle Huntley says, we're taught not to have emotions, not just a man thing. It is a conditioning and a programming, and I think that there is not enough understood about how programs work. But the programs in your energy field work very much how they do on a computer. You are a biocomputer. You are an energetic being, so you are programmed. Now, who's doing the programming? That's the question. And if you're not doing it, who is doing it? And why would you defer your power to another outside of you to program? I wouldn't. Once I understood who I was and what I was capable of, I do programming. That's what the work is I do, is bringing to conscious awareness the power of each of my clients. But Michelle, you also were involved in a government agency that has, they have this thing called INDOC, and they also have this thing called training camps, where they actually are programmed. It's like an intense deprogramming you of any sense of entitled freedom that you think you have. It is stripped away. So a lot of military members wonder why it's so difficult for them to connect into their heart or to, and to find a sense of interconnectedness. Not all, a lot. So this is not a unique statement for all, but once they have that deep connection within, they want more. Mick says, as always, the darkness can drive out darkness. Only light can drive out darkness. Right. And darkness is pre-matter, right? And we need pre-matter because before matter forms, there is pre-matter. So that's dark. Yeah, it's all good. It's all love. Men don't see things the same way as women do. I don't believe we're supposed to. We all have our own unique perspective. We all have our own unique perspective. The challenge becomes, and I'm seeing Hemet's comment below, is that we don't always like or respect other people's unique expression, and we therefore then begin to judge it. And that's where men and women, husbands and wives, they judging each other, right? And that creates a separation. Well, you might go too far left for me because Hemet's saying that he wishes he had an intelligent wife. But maybe she's intelligent and just expressing it in a completely different way. Maybe she's not doing YouTubes and talking online, but maybe she's doing something else that's highly intelligent, like cooking and nurturing and raising children. I don't know what she's doing, but maybe she's doing something else with her divine intelligence. Daddy Dave says, I know what love is. Okay, Daddy. Hello, Ankush. Good to see you here. How is it possible when I don't know she is around me, my heart beating fastly, I realize she is near me? Love is not about another person so much as seeing everything is an expression of love. Mick says, I just want a loving wife who has got my back. So be the loving that you want to receive in every single way. In every single way. Albert, you're bringing up, hello, my therapist. I am not a therapist. I am not a therapist. I am not a doctor. I do not do traditional work. Everything I do is energy psychology. the alignment of physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. I do that through repatterning our energy field so we can be more aligned and in sync. 73% said they know what love is. Oh, that's good. So why do you think so many people are lost in expressing love in everything that they do? That they get mad or sad or angry at other people. Why does that happen? Why does that happen? Your quantum reality says my wife is everything I'm not. Beautiful. It's a nice balance. Intense emotions says because they don't communicate exactly how they feel, or they're not truly aligned to love. If 73% of this small collective believes that they are, hello Martin, that they are and know what love is, the next challenging question is how to express love in every way. Maybe you don't have to express all of your emotions to everybody. You don't have to even communicate all your emotions. I really believe that love is not just a word that's spoken, but it's how we treat one another. It's how we treat others. One of the things that my husband does a lot of amazing things. But one of the most incredible things that makes me love him even more is he always has food in the car available to give to people who are in need of food. He doesn't give money. He consciously has accessible food for other people. How do people feel nurtured? Excuse me, my throat. How do people feel nurtured? Through food. How do we support others? Through the fulfillment of their cellular activity. It's one of the things that my husband does that I love. He does so many things, but it's not just that he loves me and accepts me, but he's learning to love himself and accept himself. And, you know, there's a lot of men that aren't willing to go on that journey. And Mick, you're one of the men that's on that journey, and you are loving yourself, and you're finding your way, and you're in the frequency. But now you're like, I want to be in the frequency all the time. I'm just assuming. How do I do that? And it begins with a question. Something I've noticed in my life, a woman will tell you she loves you because she wants you to tell her the same. Interesting. Maybe she's just reflecting it back to herself. Intense emotion says you have effective communication. How will you understand what makes the other person happy or unhappy? I think self-awareness is the key to understanding others. Because your view of reality is always going to be from your perception. And when you are perceiving yourself more completely, more whole, more balanced, you can see others for who they really are. That's what I think. I don't know that it's about making another person happy. I don't really think that we can make other people happy and sustain it. I think they have to find that for themselves. We can lead people to certain things, but they don't want to do it. They're not ready for whatever reasons. It doesn't work. So you just have to let people go at their own pace. And I move fast. So most people won't do what I do. And that's not to say I'm better. It's just that I am a diligent practicer of expansion. I really do believe our purpose here on life is to expand and evolve, and I am committed. Yeah, your quantum reality agrees you can't make other people happy. It's up to you for you to have happiness, right? We have to feel it within our heart. Happiness is, and I say whatever to happiness. You know, happiness is okay. I want joy. When you understand the distinction between joy and happiness, it's very different. Intense Emotion says, have a good day. All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Intense Emotions. Yes, love really by actions, by doing. Ankush is saying, people often struggle to articulate love, hindered by trepidation and emotional scars, societal mores, and incessant rumination. Oh yeah, that rumination, Ankush, they do it. It demands fortitude to bear one's soul. It's a willingness to go within and know the truth. And so many people are tethered to lies and more lies and more lies. I was talking to a client this morning, and and we were talking about lies, and they were like, well, what are the lies? And I just referred to a previous session because they've changed so much. I don't know how long we've been working together, but they've changed so much since we've been working together that I was like, well, just remember what you believed before you started our sessions and look at where you are today. It's like a totally different person on the other end of the phone. And so if you're just now ready to jump into the truth and really seeing the truth, it's going to, the evolution of your soul is going to go much faster. The detangling, the unraveling of the lies will happen rapidly because you are consciously aligning to the truth. And the truth is love for all of us. Thank you, Leo. Hi, Greg. Good to see you. Intense Emotions. Yes, we can make other people happy. My ex-husband made me happy. Oh, interesting. So why is he your ex-husband? Maybe that's another story. Well, thank you for being here, Intense Emotions. You sound like a very interesting person. Thank you for your time. Hi, Eric. Good to see you. I hope you're healing from your surgery and feeling better. As I mentioned when I got on this channel today, today's going to be a very short session, but I wanted to talk about what is love because it really was something that was prevalent in the last video I did, which is life hacks, the life hack video. So I highly recommend you go watch it if you didn't see that, because I talk about a life hack in that video, and then it prompted this video about the question, what is love? And what do you think love is? And how are you expressing love? And that's what I wanted to say. So I'm going to go ahead and Martin is saying, Kiana, love is also by words too, right? I think there's a matching. When we're in the frequency of love, our words will match. When there's an incongruence, that's what we want to be aware of. By answering truth and not lying to one another and not avoiding answering. You know, people have different coping mechanisms, Martin, and, you know, a lot of people who are in avoidance don't even know that they're avoiding. They think that they're processing or waiting or doing whatever. I don't know. It's not my method of approaching things. So, Martin, I think that I think there's something to be looked at more about our words of love matching, because I think our language has been hijacked. And we have a lot of words that don't mean what we think they mean. And I think that's part of the lies that needs to be unraveled. And that's a topic I don't even feel like I'm equipped to go into it today. I know I'm not, because I don't have the energy for it. But one of these days, I will do a discussion on language just to play with it. Eric, I didn't mean to scare you. I just was not 100%. Yes, I need a moderator for sure. Sometimes they come on, sometimes they don't. Anyways, I'm going to jump off this video for today. I hope that this This message is seen as a love note to you, that you all realize the truth of who you are and the frequency of love. It's not just a word, it's so much more a frequency. I just want to see what you're saying here, Greg. Intense emotions. Your husband wanted to give you happiness, but you need to accept it. Oh, Greg's on fire with advice. I love it. All right, you guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. It's a short video today. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow for more Being in Sync 366 video series. If you're new here, please give a like and share, and have a great day. Bye.